wishing the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Superhero, it's like, no, you're just a conservative who thinks he's the center of the universe. Like,
Yeah, Chris Pratt being default regular action man
no.
the most boring thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But Chris Pratt as an 8-year-old boy in a grown man's body who happens to
teaching
be on
karate to
superhero
other
adventures
actual children. Yeah.
is
Sublime.
is perfect casting. And it's
Right.
why, like, again, I cannot stand by anything the man does in his personal life, but like it does work. Now, if I could hop over to a parallel universe that is identical to this one, but they instead cast Glenn Howerton as Star-Lord, who was their second choice, I would step over to that universe immediately. I would not
Glenn
look
Howerton.
back. You haven't seen It's Always Sunny.
Glenn Howard, he's in Always Sunny.
He's Always Sunny, and he's a wonderful actor. He would have killed. It would be exquisite. It would be excellent. Don't know what that would do for Sunny.
Bring him back. You know what? Make him Reed Richards.
I mean, I like it because he's a dick, and that is what is missing.
I think
everyone's
they aged him up just a little bit.
Put a little gray in those temples, you know,
Do a little gray hair and let him actually age with the role.
Or let him stop coloring his hair to play Dennis on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Because on AP Bio, I think he had a more natural hair color, and it was a little more salt and peppery,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. It's a good look.
Yeah, no, he's got the face too. Like if I saw him,
he has that tall head that Reed Richards had. You know, the man has a long head.
He's like deeply handsome, but also such a dweeb, and that's Reed Richards.
It's good casting, and that is what is missing from everyone's fan casting of Reed Richards. Is that Reed Richards is not a nice man. He's not a nice man. He can be a good man. He is not a nice man, and he frequently is a complete dick. And I'm sorry, John Krasinski's not bringing that to the table. You know what I mean? Like, all these other guys, no, not the right kind of dick.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Here's the thing. I'd like to think that John Krasinski could act the fuck out of it because I trust him as an actor. But I think going off of what we've seen him do, I think the way that dickishness would be it would be, I don't know. I'm thinking of like how Jim from The Office was so likable, but also a dick.
He was a dick. It's not the right varietal. And I'm not saying John Krasinski can only do one thing. I've not really seen him in a ton of stuff outside of The Office. I'm not into it. And we don't need a fucking CIA loving. We don't need another Republican in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We don't need it. Okay, we just don't. We have too many already. We have too many right wing fuckheads. Chris Pratt, Letitia Wright. We don't need any more in this universe.
Who are we talking about? Who's also right wing?
Letitia Wright. She's anti-vax. She's anti-LGBT.
No, I know that.
Okay. I said Chris Pratt. John Krasinski.
He's a conservative?
Of course he is. Nobody plays that many troops and is not a conservative.
Oh,
He's not an out Trump guy or anything like that. But come on now.
What movies?
But
he's done
we all
know. Military movies.
He's done a lot of military movies.
See, I don't know.
That
I don't know
Jack
his work.
Ryan
I know
show.
Him from The Office.
He loves to get on Twitter and talk about how great the CIA is. We don't need John Krasinski.
Oh, jeez.
Society has moved past the need for John Krasinski. We don't need John Krasinski. This is a post-John Krasinski world. And if he wants to just direct Quiet Place movies for the rest, great. Go do that, John. I don't need you anywhere near me anymore. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
I'm not canceling the man, but I don't personally
No,
want to hang out with him.
look, I don't. Oh my god, I don't think you could possibly cancel him.
Well,
no
one, I
offense.
don't have the
But,
power,
like-
right? Yeah, obviously,
No.
right. I also have no substantiative proof, but like it's a vibe. I feel it very strongly.
That's valid. Hey, you don't need to. Yeah, no, I get it.
I think the evidence. I feel the same way about Anthony Mackie, where I'm like, nobody plays. All he does is play troops. All he does is play troops, and obviously, there is typecasting in that, but also.
Well, that's
he
also
kind
so
of
much
could
of Hollywood.
choose.
Like,
I know,
if
but
you like doing action cinema, Hollywood's version of action cinema is just CIA, FBI, military propaganda. Like, it's all.
And then,
that's all
listen,
it is.
But I am like he could choose other things, or at this point,
Yeah,
Anthony
but
Mackie
even
could
the
like.
Marvel movies are propaganda. Like,
Well,
it is
100%.
the entire.
I don't
identity.
blame him. It's not any one thing, right? It's not any one project because like I'm not morally against anyone playing a soldier on film. Obviously, it's not what I'm against. But when you look at a man's filmography and it's troops all the way down, you do have to go like, interesting. Let's see, very John Wayne sort of energy that I'm getting from this list.
Right.
And it's hey, it is what it is. Listen, Hollywood, nasty business. But it is what it is. I guess I'm just slandering. That's what I'm doing today. I just
live your truth.
We don't have a topic really this week, so I guess in lieu of a specific topic, what I do is I get out a paintbrush and I paint with broad strokes over every Hollywood male actor. He said, where do I get off? I love
Mackie's
Tom
got
Cruise.
A pretty
Where do I
substantive
get
career. I'm looking through it. I mean,
It's
John
beefy.
Krasinski is like the house down, like all like military movies.
Outside of The Office, it's like military movies, right? Anthony Mackie, military movies.
Anthony Mackie's got a lot of other stuff that's not military. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, We Are Marshall.
What the fuck was he in Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter? Well, those are very early. Those are like before Captain America. I'm talking. I plays a lot of troops, a lot of cops.
Gain, The Night Before. So, I mean, I'm seeing The Hurt Locker.
Of course, The Hurt Locker. I mean, that was big, right?
8 Mile.
The Hurt Locker singularly got like 2 of its cast members into the MCU on the strength of The Hurt Locker alone, right?
I never saw that one.
That's
Who else is in the Hurt Locker?
Jeremy Renner. That's why we as a society have Jeremy Renner.
For real?
It's because of The Hurt Locker. Yeah, because all right. Let's talk about Jeremy Renner. While we're talking about incredibly problematic men, right? Jeremy Renner, again, personal life sucks. Just talking about career here. Jeremy Renner was independently wealthy from a business career. He started acting as like a fun little hobby. Just I'm a rich dude already, which is like very funny that like, Jeremy Renner's like Amazon store is all like outdoorsy, like everyman shit. It's very funny because he's very rich. Before he played Hawkeye, just very rich, and he comes in, he starts doing, in like the late aughts, early 2010s, he starts coming in, and he gets all these kind of like grungy sort of character actor parts, in like The Town, the Ben Affleck movie, but The Hurt Locker is the big one, the Catherine Bigelow Hurt Locker, and that's his big sort of star-making performance. That's how Jeremy, and that movie is pretty big. It's like a box office.
Yeah, I remember
thing.
It was a big box office, but it also won a lot of awards.
It won Best Picture. It won Best Director. I don't think it won any acting awards, but like it was a big stamp on everyone who was in it because it was like a big hit film. So like Renner, that's how they try to give him the Bourne franchise, so he becomes the star of Bourne Legacy. He is they bring him into the Mission Impossible franchise off the back of that. So he basically goes like Hurt Locker and then Town, Bourne, Mission Impossible, Avengers. Just like bam, bam, bam.
Right.
Like Hurt Locker comes out like what, 08, 09?
Yeah, 08.
And then 2 years later he's in Thor. As obviously he's not doing anything in that movie, but he's there as like he's gonna be in the Avengers. We're putting our flag that this is the it guy off of the strength of The Hurt Locker, and then he obviously took flight like a hawk.
Oh my God, Tag! I forgot about that movie.
We all forgot about Tag. That movie, crazy cast, right? Like Jake Johnson, John Hamm.
Jeremy Renner, John Hamm, Ed Helms, Jake Johnson, Isla Fisher,
Tag.
Rashida Jones, Annabelle Wallace.
Based on a true story. Tag.
Bananas. Hannibal Buress.
Gotta get him in there somewhere.
Yeah. Thomas
While
Middleditch. Oh, I love
no
it.
one on... It's weird that, like, no one on Earth has seen this movie. I think it made, like, $40 million, but, like, no one was there to see it. It was weird. Tag.
I remember seeing ads for it being like, that looks wild, and then just not seeing it.
It could be, I mean, that's a dumbass premise for a movie, even if it is based on a true story, but, like, I could see how there's a funny... But it's, like, a whole movie based around, like, this one game of tag? Like, an entire film? Like, an episode of a TV show, maybe. But, like, an entire film? That's wild. I don't know.
If you were going to do a feature of that, I would expect it to be animated. So you can
gotta
blow out the...
really fucked up with it, right?
You know what
like,
I mean? Get really, like, action-y about it.
You gotta, like, they have to be, like, playing tag and suddenly across dimensions, like, really, like, beginning of Casino Royale parkour shit.
Just, like
you really just have to
close-ups
blow
of
it up.
flying objects, like, shifting through perspectives that could not be done outside of animation. Like,
yeah. Or
really stylized.
It has to become genre at some point, right? Like, if the movie Tag progresses and then it becomes sort of like a tag-based apocalypse where everyone is trying not to get tagged, it becomes like a zombie sort of thing, right?
Here's the only way I would want to watch something.
Or like fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but instead of a guy with a chainsaw, it's a guy who's trying to tag you.
I would love to see Edgar Wright's take on Tag.
There's basically an episode of Spaced that's already kind of that. Are you familiar with Spaced
I
at
am
all?
not. I'm very
Okay.
intrigued by what you're saying to me right now, though. So what is Spaced?
Spaced is
British
was
sitcom?
it was a 2-season British sitcom. It was the first Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Edgar Wright collaboration. It was a show co-written by Simon Pegg
right.
and Jessica Hines. They wrote every episode. I think there's only like 14 episodes or something, and I'm holding the beautiful DVD set that they put out I guess like a decade ago at this point. But that is where it's fun. And Edgar Wright directed every episode, and at that point Edgar Wright was no one, and you can watch his like visual style progress over the course of the show. And at the same, there's this episode in the second season where they throw out they postulate that like any group of men can at any point suddenly break out into a fake gunfight, and so like several points throughout the episode someone spontaneously pulls out like an imaginary finger gun and everyone starts going like no.
Oh wait,
and they throw in all the sound effects and all the wild like
yes, I've heard of this
machinations of that. And they also did like a full episode that was paintball. They did paintball before Community. Now it was, on a paintball course. It was on like a range.
Still.
But they did paintball before our beloved Community on Spaced. Where can anyone watch
this?
Spaced that is not my DVD collection? Watch Spaced.
The Roku channel, Tubi, Amazon Prime Video.
Maybe you can find it in some way. Looks like
there's
at least
2
a few
seasons.
episodes are just on YouTube. It looks like a few full episodes are just up there on YouTube. Let me try. I have a website for this. I don't know why I didn't go there first. Don't know why I didn't just go there first. Spaced. Yeah, Roku, Tubi. So that's free. IMDb TV. That's free. So yeah, you can watch Spaced with ads, but but you can watch it.
All right, pretty sweet.
Hey,
I might
good
have
time.
to do that.
Everything's 30 minutes long.
I love that. I felt the same way. About Zach Stone's gonna be famous.
Yeah, you know that. Or like, hey, The Office. You're like, well, every one of these is 20 minutes.
Right, time just evaporates. It is no longer existent. You just
burned. Yeah, just absolutely fucking scorched up in the atmosphere. And that is something that I've been watching. Have you heard about the show Abbott Elementary? Are you on this tip? It's a new ABC sitcom. and it's a mockumentary about the teachers in like an underfunded Philadelphia school. It's very funny, it's very charming, and it's this great, like, it's great to watch a good show like gain steam in the way this show is gaining. Like every week the ratings are going up and up and up, and it seems like ABC is actually paying attention to like Hulu numbers for this show. It's really delightful, and also something I'm like noted after watching like The Witcher, after watching all these HBO net shows where like those runtimes can be fucking anything. It's amazing to watch a show that is 21 and a half minutes long. It's like, oh wow, this episode's already over. Amazing.
I love it. Yes.
It's very funny. I feel very confident you would enjoy Abbott Elementary. I feel so confident.
You know what?
You would enjoy it.
I'm gonna watch it. I've been
It's
looking
on
at it, but I
Hulu.
just like haven't. Oh my gosh, I've started so many little things, and I just
Yeah. There's only like 6 episodes so far, so it's pretty easy to get caught up. You get caught up on like a long lunch. You know?
6 episodes, so it's 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Less than many films.
I could do that in a night. I could do that tonight.
Easy.
I might do that tonight.
Instead of watching, you could watch all of Abbott Elementary in less time than it would take to watch any Marvel movie, even one.
Every single one of the Matrix movies is longer.
It's longer. Exactly. Like, you could just watch all of the current amount of Abbott Elementary. But a lot of good TV now, Jace. Jace, a lot of good TV.
I know. I've been watching Dickinson a little bit. Have you heard of that
Oh,
one?
on Apple TV Plus, the Haley Steinfeld.
Pretty
I've heard it's wild. I've heard it's
really
bananas.
cool. I just started, so I don't know too much, but I'm enjoying it immensely. So I'm doing that.
It's good.
I've been also.
I guess I stay on Apple TV Plus. I guess I stay because like everything I try to watch,
their content kind of fucking rules, and it's
it
crazy.
rules, and it's not. It's not Netflix, so they're not putting out 13 things every day. It's like, wow, there's not, and I'm sure this will end. I'm sure at some point it will get too bloated. These things always do, but it's amazing that like everything you click on Apple TV Plus is like entertaining. It might not be your favorite thing you've ever seen, but you're like,
no,
this
they're
is
crushing
entertaining.
it.
This has a budget. It's well made. They're not making too many. So there's like quality control, but they're also like giving a lot of control to the creative. Because we were supposed to start talking about an Apple TV Plus show this very episode, which I guess we should talk about why we're not doing that at some point. But I guess I stand because I've been watching the After Party on Apple TV Plus as well. Great, it's so
That's the one
good.
with the really loaded comedy cast.
The really loaded it's a mystery show where like they're trying to solve the murder of a pop star.
No, it looks so good.
And it's so good. The cast is unbelievable, and every episode is a different character recounting the events of the night up to that point. And so like it has that thing I love of like interweaving narratives and like all these different like perspectives and non-linearity, but also they really stylistically change every episode based on who is telling the story. So the first episode is like a rom-com. The second one is like an action. The third one, which is Ben Schwartz narrating it, is a musical.
Ben Schwartz did a fucking musical. What show is this?
It's called The After Party. It's on there's 3 episodes on Apple TV Plus right now.
I love Ben Schwartz so much.
He does 3 songs on The After Party.
I
episode
cannot wait.
3.
Have you seen Middleditch and Schwartz?
No.
Oh my god, Kevin.
No.
Oh my god, Kevin. Watch it.
They're very funny. I love them. I know.
It's incredible. There's like I think there's like only three episodes or something of it, and they're each just like hour-long improv sets with the 2 of them. And it is
I used to watch those all the time, baby.
So remarkably impressive.
Yeah.
How good at it they are. Because I've seen that's a feat
They're
in
funny
itself.
guys. We know that. Yeah. Oh, but like 2 people maintaining an hour of it's an impossible feat.
And they do it. It's incredible.
It should not be attempted by anyone, and yet
I want more of it. I'm like, can we get? I want more episodes.
Yeah,
I'm sure they record. I mean, like, wow.
Why not do more?
Why not do more? I'm sure they recorded a lot of nights and picked like a couple of favorites, and did that. But even still, I'm like, okay, cool. I want to see more of these.
Please, yeah, absolutely. I would like more, please.
I would like more, please.
Thank you, more,
my God.
please. Speaking of more, please, this is, of course, Advanced Media
whoa.
Studies, a podcast where we aim to talk about every single piece of pop culture ever created, one week at a time. I am one of your hosts, TV's Kevin Lanigan, and there's no premise or thesis or anything. So if the moon were about to fall on me, no, I have no idea. Happy Jackass Week to all who observe. Happy Jackassmas to us all. God bless.
I've never
Jackass
seen
forever.
a single Jackass movie.
They're so funny.
I've seen a couple. I feel really weird about them, but I've seen a couple sketches and felt very weird about them.
They are,
but they are nothing if not captivating.
It's the most American show ever made.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is America.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I kind of think I'm like, wow, they're like these 50-year-old men, and they've come back to do like one last Jackass, and I kind of tear up a little bit. I don't know why I think that's beautiful. I'm kind of like, wow, that's profound. That's beautiful.
Oh my God.
Who are you?
Me? Oh
What's
my God,
your name?
who am I?
What's your name? What are your
Hey,
pronouns?
what's up? My name's Jace. I use they them pronouns, and wow, I'm a little stoned.
Hey, we're hitting it, which is unique for you. Completely out of character.
For me?
Yeah, for you. I've never seen you like this before.
Me? Sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. But yes, as last week we said, hey, we're gonna start Mythic Quest next week.
Yeah,
and then life happens, shit happens.
Things happen.
All three of us weren't really available this week, and we it's nice to start and end these mini-series together.
I mean, it's also about video games, and I'm like, I don't think we can do this without Caleb.
We gotta have Daddy host here, at least for the first one.
This is he loves this show. We gotta do it.
Exactly. So we'll save it. We'll get back. Mythic Quest ain't fucking going nowhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Mythic Quest ain't fucking going
Right
nowhere.
there.
And so we'll get to it. So I don't know. Jason and I are just gonna have like a little grab bag.
Yeah, which reminds me that we were talking about Apple TV's programming. I feel like my perspective on it has been.
I'm afraid I must stand.
There's been a couple times where I hear about the shows and I go, oh, okay, those don't really sound really appealing to me. And without fail, every single one of them, at some point, I start hearing people go, it's actually really good.
This is really good. The morning show? See?
Literally,
these are good.
Literally.
These are good
I heard
shows.
these and I was like, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I need to watch that. And then also people are like, they're actually really good.
It's actually... And I'm like, okay. Okay, I guess.
And I'm starting to believe. It's kind of
You have like a really artistic like Velvet Underground documentary? I mean, okay. All right. I guess. And that's okay.
Yeah,
And
I'm not going to say no.
No. Let's do while we're in this sort of timeout zone. Let's check in with the first competition of Media Madness, shall we? We'll do our first real check-in.
Let's check in. I was really intrigued by results pretty quickly.
I'm fascinated by the results that are what is happening.
Interested to hear what happened. Yeah.
So we are, as of right now, as of the recording of this, there are still 14 hours left in our first competition because we're doing 48-hour periods.
Mm-hmm.
And the first competition between the number one seed, The Office, the U.S. Office, starring the aforementioned CIA-loving John Krasinski, and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, I called this very wrong. Now, something could happen overnight, but as of now, with 122 votes cast,
wow.
The Office is rocking a tight 24.6% of those votes, and The Hitchhiker's Guide is 75.4. Now, I love Hitchhiker's Guide. I understand this is a beloved series of books. I thought it was gonna get fucking.
You thought it was?
I thought I was gonna.
Sell.
I thought I was gonna be calling in favors to kill The Office, right? Like I thought I was gonna be like, I thought I was gonna have to use every number in my phone book, just be like, hey, can you just get on Twitter and vote for The Hitchhiker's Guide? I didn't have to do that. The Office will have to get like 90 more votes. And the Hitchhikers will have to get 0 for this to become a comedy. This is not only is Hitchhikers beating The Office, Hitchhikers is murdering.
It is huge. When the first, because I tossed in a vote. I don't know if we were allowed to or not. If you need to subtract
of course we are.
a vote.
No. Of course we are.
But
I voted.
I was also like, I need to see these results, and I was like, obviously, I want Hitchhiker's Guide. That was literally my pitch.
Of course.
And so, and then to see it was at around the 74% when I saw it too.
It's been hovering at about this the entire time. But just more votes have come in. It's wild. I wonder what that is. Well, I mean, The Hitchhikers is beloved.
The movie's beloved by a little cult, and I think
the book is obviously
of it are
massive.
So big, and I think I don't know.
It's
it feels
pop
like a similar
culturally,
universe
it's
to Community. I think.
Yeah, I guess I guess that's something. In The Office, there's something to be said maybe about The Office being a little overexposed.
Yeah, I don't think anybody needs to hear. Personally, I don't think anybody needs to hear our takes on The Office. I don't think it needs more attention.
No, it's so much attention. Everyone was watching it nonstop while it was on Netflix. There's plenty of Office podcasts, including multiple by the cast of The Office. Like, maybe everyone was just like, we don't need another Office.
Yeah, that's so deeply shut. Yeah.
So anyway, a massacre. By the time this episode is uploading, hopefully on Friday, we'll see. Thursday is a busy work day for me, so we'll see. We'll be into our next round of competition, which is, of course, the X-Men House of X Powers of 10 up against Low, another comic, the Battle of the Comic Book All-Stars. So if you're hearing this and you haven't voted, please go on to Twitter, at Greendale3, find the poll, and vote. We're doing this all month long, and then a little bit of March, because that is math. That is how math is.
Oh, math.
Math is a wonderful thing. Math is a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So get off your ass, let's do some math.
What is this from
School of
Crazy
Rock?
Ex-Girlfriend?
School of Rock. Come on, man.
Oh my
Come on,
gosh,
buddy.
yes.
And 54 is a 45 more than what is the answer,
exceptionally.
Martha?
That movie has aged so well.
It's like a fine wine. Like a Bordeaux. It's
well.
It's unbelievably well.
Direct that
I what'd you say?
Directed that again?
Richard Linklater, it's not anything like any of his other films. But he honestly gets the best work out of Jack Black. They've done a couple of movies together. They also did Bernie, which is a movie that only I seem to like, but I love it, so I don't care.
What is this, Bernie?
It's Bernie. It's based on a true story, where Jack Black plays a probably gay funeral parlor operator in Texas, who gets accused of killing the elderly woman that he was nebulously best friends in a relationship. It's a very interesting little movie. Matthew McConaughey is in it.
Oh, it's
I
on
love
Peacock.
it. Oh, it's on Peacock. Great. And you got my Peacock login, so
the Peacock.
go nuts. I like it. No promise that you'll like it, because most people don't seem to, but I say go for it because I love it. So perfect. Anyway, School of Rock, like a fine wine, like an excellent cheese. It's just unbelievable the degree to which that movie has aged. Pristinely. Jack Black should have won sweet Oscar. I'll say it.
Yeah.
He should have won the big one for that one. A perfect synthesis of character and actor.
No.
When he holds that shot where he's making up the song that he wants them all to do, and there were dolly all the way in, and then we dolly all the way back out, and he does that full song where he's where now in the ancient time there was a man who knew the road, and it builds, and he's anyway, a perfect scene.
No,
he
it's
holds
stunning.
the screen. Sorry, School of Rock,
stunning.
good film.
Stunning.
Maybe I need to pop on fucking School of Rock.
Yeah,
Maybe
great
that's what I
movie,
need.
right? It's always just a great feel-good movie. You cannot go wrong with School of Rock.
Cannot go wrong. Maybe that'll be my next bedtime movie that I watch in a couple sittings as I'm settling into bed. Maybe School. I think School of Rock would be pretty perfect for that.
That sounds great. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna get caught up in it though, because also the acting is just.
I know that happened to me
so
with
good.
Little Women a little bit ago, where I was putting that on for bedtime, and then like I put it on at like 1 a.m. because I was like, okay, I watched my episode of Cheers. Now it's time to put on Little Women, and I'll like zone out for a little bit. And that's the greatest movie ever made. I was rapt attention. So like I was like, this is cinema. This is art. This is
No,
the
it
best
was
film I've ever
unbelievable.
seen
The
in my
fact that it
entire
didn't
life.
get more love. Oh.
I mean, it was heavily
stunning.
Oscar nominated, including
Nominated, though.
Best Picture. Well, yeah, it should have. I mean, what was? All right, let's pull up.
It
Let's
doesn't
pull up
matter.
2019.
It literally doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, Jace, you know what else came out in the same year as Little Women, and it was Parasite. It was Parasite's year.
Ugh.
That was the Parasite year. So
Yes.
that's tough. It
Yes,
does have to
that's
be
true.
Parasite. I love Little Women. It
Little
does have
Women
to
is
be
the
Parasite.
the Wicked. Do you know what I'm talking? So this is a weird Broadway reference. So you know, Wicked did not win Best Musical.
Sure. I didn't know that, but now I do.
Right, and it's one of those things where like you would you would expect it to, right? It had a complicated, but of course,
Right.
Anyway,
What did it lose to? Now I'm mortally curious.
yeah. Here's the thing that's gonna blow your mind.
Oh,
It
please.
lost to Avenue Q.
Wow.
Isn't that just wild? The thing that's
Avenue Q
is such an
was
intimate
huge.
show. Like
It was huge at the time. It was a big show. Not as big as Wicked, obviously.
no, it
but,
was
like,
also
it was
like
zeitgeisty.
people knew about it. It was Robert Lopez who then went on to do Frozen.
Wow.
I mean, he also
That's
did Book of Mormon, but it's fascinating. He's got like two sides,
Interesting.
right? One of them is this incredibly vulgar comedy, and the other one is this like children's musicals. It's incredible.
That's buck fucking wild.
I forget what we were
Absolutely.
talking about this.
Little Women, I don't know. Little Women, it definitely won for the Kevies in 2019.
Mhm.
It definitely won Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress for Saoirse Ronan and Florence Pugh, respectively. It probably won some other awards, but I could try and pull up Instagram and see. It was my number 2 film of 2019 behind Parasite. Hey, I don't know. Do you want to hear my top films of 2019?
I'll take it.
While I
Let's
have
do
the
it.
Letterboxd list.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go kind of from the bottom up, or do you want me to go down?
Sure. Let's make our way up to. I know 1 and 2, but let's make our way up, even though I know those two answers.
All right. So I saw 36 films in 2019. We don't have to do all of them. We'll start from. I guess we'll start from number 28, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Okay.
Then up to the Rise of Skywalker. I would maybe flip flop those. Hobbs and Shaw, which I did not particularly care
Hobbs
for.
and Shaw. Mhm.
Hobbs and Shaw, Captain Marvel, the Inventor, the Elizabeth Holmes documentary, the Lego Movie Part 2 or the second part, Toy Story 4.
Okay.
Which I would actually maybe bump that up now in retrospect. I think Toy Story 4 should be higher. 1917, Her Smell,
I don't know. either of those.
Long Shot,
No.
Us,
Okay.
Detective Pikachu.
Okay.
Good flick. Like,
Really?
solid kids flick. Yeah, absolutely. I think that movie rules.
Okay.
I think Detective Pikachu is the nexus point where this list starts getting, like, really fun. They start cooking, right?
Okay, okay.
Detective Pikachu, good flick. Anyway, check it out. I don't know. It's on HBO Max a lot. I would recommend highly. Even if you have no relationship to Pokemon, I think it's, like, a fun.
Okay. I didn't expect that. That's exciting.
I'll stop selling Detective. The director also did the Goosebumps movie, if you ever saw that. Also, really solid kids film.
Goosebumps movie?
Yeah, it had Jack Black in it, actually, as R.L. Stein.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, good flick.
Solid.
Next one up, Ready or Not. Jace, have you seen Ready or Not?
No, I really want to see Ready
You
or
would
Not.
love that movie. You would
Let me
love
see
it so
where I
much.
can watch it. Ready or Not.
Here I come. Dolomite Is My Name.
Heard that was really good. Didn't see it yet.
Really good. Avengers Endgame. Anyone ever heard of it?
Not a bad movie.
Solid number 13 on a
Okay,
good
yeah.
year. Like, solid placement,
Good
solid movie. The Irishman, the 2 Fire Festival documentaries from that year are sort of tied
Sure.
for that slot. You're not going to like this next one. Uncut Gems, Marriage Story,
Okay.
The Last Black Man in San Francisco, which for Jonathan Majors, you gotta watch that one. You gotta. But you'll love Last Black Man in San Francisco. Best like first 5 minutes of a movie I've seen in years. Like really, really excellent. Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, Jojo Rabbit was a fascinating movie.
Solid little interesting movie.
I kind of loved it.
Very mixed feelings, but like I left the theater very positive. So what can I say? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Book Smart. Knives
Wow, all
Out.
of them came out that same year.
Yeah, wild year. Good year. This was our big pre-pandemic year, like the year before. These are the before times. Remember them? Knives Out, number 3, a film I've watched many times. Love Knives Out. And then Little Women, and then Parasite.
All right.
You know? Good year.
Wow.
A good vintage.
Good vintage.
Good year. As Russell Crowe says before slicing off his finger and tasting it in the film Virtuosity. Good year.
What? I need to see these. Wait, you were talking about something. You were saying there was something.
I say a lot of things.
Maybe it was somebody else. I feel like you were talking about there was something you watched that was really grotesque.
Grotesque?
Maybe I'm confusing this with a conversation I had earlier today.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've been watching some pretty grotesque shit.
Yeah, I've not been watching. My recent watch is not grotesque. Speed Racer, not a grotesque film.
Did I tell you about this? When I was in middle school, I don't remember what class or reason, but for some reason there was a field trip to go see Speed Racer, just to go to the movies.
Wild.
Driver's
Ed. It was in Driver's Ed.
No, I was in middle school. We took a school bus.
You were at an advanced age.
It was the weirdest thing. So we go, so we get to the movie theater and the movie starts, and we get about I would say we get close to the climax or something. Maybe we didn't. It's all very vague. And then for some reason...
It was a long time ago.
And then for some reason, one of the teachers comes in and gets everybody up and says, "We have to go now." Movie wasn't over, but we all had to leave. Apparently,
that would have broken me.
Had a specific schedule.
Broken me.
I was just confused and disappointed.
Teacher, I don't know what it is. This feels trans. I can't leave. This feels... No, please.
I think we also arrived late.
You can't... Okay, this is actually infuriating me, because, like, you can't miss the beginning and the end of Speed Racer, because the beginning and the end are transcendent. The rest of the movie is good. The rest of the movie is solid, but the beginning and the end of Speed Racer are on another plane of existence. I just watched this movie with a full crowd on Monday, 2 days ago.
That's right. It's
a crowd that was ready.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's the Wachowskis. It was their Matrix follow-up. Dog. This is their.
I need to see it right now.
You have to see it. It's unbelievable. And I was with a crowd that was ready to love Speed Racer, and everyone was laughing, and everyone was applauding. It was a religious.
Was this at Alamo?
It was at Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
The other one.
Okay.
The other like food to table dining experience in New York City. It was introed by my favorite podcast, and then we watched all of Speed Racer, and we all transcended our mortal forms. We left our bodies. It's I don't mean to hype it up too much for you.
No, I remember it being super visually intriguing, and now as someone that's like deeply fascinated by those techniques and that kind of stuff, I can't wait to like be able to look at it now.
14 years later, there's still nothing else like it. There's still nothing else like it. And it's one of the, what I think are the few truly breakthrough cult classic movies of the 2000s. Like, since the year 2000. There's really haven't been a tremendous number of them. But Speed Racer is certainly in there. Scott Pilgrim, obviously in there.
Kevin.
And the other one I would say is Jennifer's Body, which is sort of like a 2008, 2009, 2010 triptych of like new
Great.
cult classics.
Oh, those are all so good. Okay, wait, Kevin.
Those are all so good.
I
Yes.
just recently watched a movie called One Cut of the Dead.
Yes, you were messaging me about
Yes,
this. One cut of the
It
Dead.
is on Shudder. Are you looking it up right now?
Yes.
It's so impossible to describe
2017.
because it subverts what you expect so well
Okay.
a number of times.
It's Japanese.
Um,
It has good reviews from my Letterboxd mutuals.
it is genuinely one of the most incredible, campy, funny, heartwarming.
Interesting.
It's so good, Kevin. I think you would absolutely love it.
I would dig.
I wish I had. I mean, I had known about this movie for a little while, and I just hadn't seen it just because schedule and whatever, and making excuses.
96 minutes. Love a 96-minute feature.
It is so. Oh my god! And
Tight as a drum.
it's the way that it's structured too. I don't want to say much because there is a. I'm not going to say anything. It's so cool when this thing starts. About 5 minutes in, you're going to be like, okay. Then about 10 minutes in, you're going to be like, are they seriously doing this? And then it's going to be like that for a while. And then you're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? And then you're going to be absolutely in love with it.
I like it.
I don't want to. We need to talk about this. I think
we need to talk about Kevin. Honestly, what holds me back from Shudder is that they don't have like a PlayStation 4 app, which is like
I know, right? Isn't
God,
that so
if they did, I'd be on there all the time. But like,
it's on my Roku, so when I go to be like, I'm gonna put on my PlayStation, instead of switching to that, I just go down to Shudder, and it works fine through there.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. But yeah, and I could take my laptop, I could hook up the HDMI, I could put it on my TV, but that's just like an extra step.
Right.
I'm not.
The other thing that's
always
frustrating is I think they have an app on Xbox, but not for fucking PlayStation.
It is the same thing with Criterion Channel. I cannot
What is
express
that?
it.
Oh, it's because it's Microsoft.
It must be Microsoft, exactly. It must be just that much easier to produce your app for them.
Oh my gosh.
That's infuriating. Oh well. I mean, I do also have an Xbox One. It was given to me by my little brother. It was very, very nice. It was used, but he was getting rid of it, and I was like, I'll take it. But it's just like getting up behind the TV and switching out the HDMI is just sometimes I'm just not there,
Is switching the HDMI to what?
From the PlayStation 4 to the Xbox One. It's just like I cannot have them both plugged in simultaneously. On my
why
tiny
not just unplug
television.
it from the side of the PlayStation and plug that one into? Because unplugging the HDMI won't do anything to the PlayStation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You unplug it from the PlayStation and then plug it into the Xbox One, but leave the connector in the television. But sometimes I don't want to get up, climb behind my television, and do that.
That's valid.
Sometimes I don't want to.
I see what you're saying.
I don't know. I'm lazy. I'm tired.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
I've had a long day. But that's just.
I've an exhausting life.
Please, have you ever tried being me?
Have you looked outside a window recently?
Exactly. There's a lot going on out there, so I'll try and prioritize that. I'm going to watch The Cell this weekend. I'm going to do it. So that'll be my crazy movie for this week. I shouldn't use that word. That'll be my wild movie for this week, and then I will try and prioritize One Cut.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, you're gonna be obsessed with it. It's also one of those movies that that people that love movies made.
Sure.
It's so good. I can't wait to talk about this movie with you.
Love that.
It's gonna be really fucking cool. I also watched. I mean, it also feels. Oh my god, no. There's also Dave Made a Maze on Shudder, which I absolutely.
I know you keep bringing that one.
One of the guys from The Office is in it, and the way that they play with mockumentary and also very meta, like that. Filmmaker, type movie, just super clever and very fun, entertaining. I just watched a movie called Last Matinee that was deeply grotesque and delightful, just so good. I think it was a production company from Argentina, and wild practical effects used sparingly and effectively to tell the most surreal, bizarre story that in 1 second makes you cringe so deeply in how slow and intimately grotesque it is, and on the other hand, kind of giggle about how fantastically surreal some of the imagery is. It was a great time. Highly recommend for anybody that is even a little bit into horror movies. The Last Matinee. I'm starting to really, really love horror movies. Like, genuinely really love them in a way that I didn't know I could love movies. It's very exciting for me.
That's beautiful. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
I love movies. And no, that's fucking great. I of course I watch many films, but my I've not been in the horror realm recently. It's been a lot of sort of like, because I've been diving through the catalog of Jane Campion, the New Zealand filmmaker. Jane Campion. You maybe know her from The Piano. She directed The Power of the Dog recently. You might have seen that advertised on Netflix.com.
I don't know any of these.
I don't know what would have crossed your sphere, but she makes these like really strange, but also like deeply human and heartfelt. Sometimes they're dramas, sometimes they're comedies, sometimes they feel like outsider art. Sometimes she made a fucking murder thriller with Mark Ruffalo and Meg Ryan called In the Cut, which I think is still on Netflix. Wild stuff. And she her big movie was The Piano, which had Sam Neill and Harvey Keitel and Holly Hunter. Won Anna Paquin her Oscar at the age of like 8, like something insane like that, like an 8-year-old winning Best Supporting Actress. And just it's sad that movie became kind of shorthand for boring Oscar bait period drama, because The Piano fucking rules. And The Piano is weird, and The Piano is funny, and it feels so like unique and singular that like that word Oscar bait gets thrown at a lot of movies that don't deserve it, because Oscar bait means a movie that is only made to win Oscars, right? Like that is what sometimes we throw it at anything that is a drama or anything that is a period piece, and I'm like, we're allowed to make movies without Iron Man in them. Not everything without Iron Man is Oscar bait. It's really okay. That's not gonna be wrong. Sometimes, there's fucking Oscar bait. Like, I don't know, The Darkest Hour. Like, don't try and tell me anyone who made The Darkest Hour was like, I really need to tell this story. No, they wanted to win Best Picture or Best
Speaking
Director.
of period pieces that are bizarre and subvertive, you know what? There's one I really liked. I forget who I was talking. Yes, great movie. No, The Favorite.
Wow, wild movie.
Loved The Favorite.
That does not surprise me one bit.
I did not expect it at all. It doesn't surprise you. No, that movie
that
was
does not surprise me even a little bit.
Fabulous for me. I loved it. I loved the way that they paced it, the way that it was shot, the way that it was directed. The acting was so fun and real, but bizarre and removed. It was Brechtian in all the right ways and unexpected for the movie. Oh!
My friend, you need to dive more into the filmography of director Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed The Favorite, because you're going to find some wild stuff. It's going to get trippy for you. He did The Lobster with Colin Farrell.
I've seen The Lobster.
He did Dogtooth, which is his like breakout Greek family bizarre drama thing, horror thing. It's impossible to put words on Dogtooth. Killing of a sacred deer. Just like wild stuff from this strange person. Apparently,
I've seen
don't
The
know how to spell this
Lobster.
person's
I
name.
don't think I got The Lobster. I think I need to watch it again.
What do you
'Cause
get?
I remember
what's getting The
it's
Lobster?
a comedy, but it's a satire, and there's apparently something very specific to it. I just didn't. It didn't click for me first time, but I was intrigued by it. I couldn't look away. I enjoyed it, but I didn't understand it.
No. Why would you?
I want to watch it again. I don't know.
Humans were not meant to understand The Lobster.
Director, writer, and producer. Yeah, auteur Dogtooth, Alps, The Lobster, and The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
You kind of have to watch Dogtooth. You kind of have to watch Dogtooth. I really want to know your take on Dogtooth.
Greek psychological drama about a husband and a wife
on
who keep
Tubi
their children ignorant of the
Shudder.
world
It's on
outside their property
Shudder.
well into adulthood.
It's on Shudder, baby.
Dogtooth is on Shudder?
Yeah, I know you got that.
Yeah, let's go.
Tight 94. Oh man. Okay, like, I might have to apologize after you watch Dogtooth, but like, I don't know, if you're on a horror bent, this is one you're not getting from anybody else, This you ain't gonna watch another one like Dogtooth.
Is this an intense one? Is this gonna fuck me up?
I don't know. It's not it's not super grisly. It's perhaps psychic damage, as everyone likes to say now. Psychic damage. You might take some psychic damage.
Is this one of those like like one of those movies where it's like about like there's like a lot of sexual dysfunction and it's really like assaulty, triggery?
Could be. Could be. So you are free to stay away from it if you are concerned about that or affected by that. I won't judge you one bit. It's like it's a little distressing. I will say that.
I'm intrigued. I might watch it. I mean, I don't know. I'm asking about. Oh, there's a website where you can see like trigger warnings.
Look up stuff like that. That's good. That's a handy reference.
Yeah.
I would go there first. I don't think
see.
you're ruining your experience by taking those precautions around the film Dogtooth.
Oh, I think it's Does the Dog Die?
But it also covers other questions.
I think crowdsourced emotional spoilers for movies, TV, books, and more.
That's a handy resource.
Dogtooth.
It's not for everyone. Don't take the kids to see Dogtooth.
Huh. This is a fascinating resource. This is cool. This is actually really cool.
The website?
Yeah, Does the Dog Die? If you search and then it goes through and it's like, is there addiction? Does someone abuse alcohol? Is there finger/toe mutilation?
Hey.
And then it's got yes and no, but there's also for each of them there's also the option to comment. And in a way, it allows it to be very objective and not very spoilery, while telling you the things that you would need to know if you need to. But you can also very clearly like read just the top, like are any teeth damaged, and then see yes. 15 people said yes, 0 people said no, and then there's
are there bugs? No. Does a dragon die?
Right.
No.
Is there cannibalism? Does someone break a bone? Yes. And then there's ways where you don't have to read all the stuff and make it like...
Does someone use drugs? Sorry, I'm just reading the categories for dogs.
No, it's wild. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a good resource.
It's a pretty cool resource. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool resource.
Also very clearly designed for phone use as well.
Not a lot going on besides one scrollable vertical slice in the middle of the website
perfectly
page.
okay with
And
that.
Hey, that's totally. I'm not.
We're talking about streamlining accessibility. They're doing it properly.
I am not against it in any way. You can get an app on the App Store, Google Play, which is handy. It's like it's the most handy resource since that website that tells you when you can go to the bathroom during a movie. which is a handy website.
Ooh, wait, I've heard about this.
I run P.
And it finds,
RUNPE?
what does it find for you?
It tells you the key phrase when you can go to the bathroom and miss the least amount of quality content. You know, like where, and it will give you the key phrase, like a visual or audio moment that when it happens, you know, it's like, okay, it's now or never to go to the bathroom. Or some movies might have multiple instances of this. But yeah, they it's a for very different reasons. It's also a handy resource.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. It's like, what's the 10 minutes that probably the most boring you can miss?
Exactly. Wow, 10 minutes. Huh. You're taking your due sweet time.
No, I'm. Did I tell you this is a fun little story? First time I saw Endgame, I knew it was 3 hours, and I had peed like just before I got there, so I was like, I'm gonna be good, right? I was like, all right, I'm ready for it, and I was so paranoid about having to pee during it that what happens is the movie starts a couple minutes in, you know, going in, and I'm like, fuck, I have to pee. And I was like, I can't hold it. It was one of those times where I was like, I literally couldn't hold it. So I was like, okay.
They killed Thanos, you know, and then, oh, Mr. Fantasy, play us a song. Yeah.
But here's the thing is, I left just before they killed Thanos, and then I came back in after he was already dead.
Whoa.
So I missed a very massive part of this movie.
That's a big part.
I was like, what just happened?
You got to go during the previews for coming attractions.
I know. The timing didn't work out. It just didn't. I messed up. I messed up, yeah. Kevin.
I
still
my.
Cried,
oh, well, sure. Where you're like, I missed it. No, I know what you mean. And well, I call her the ex-wife. My ex-wife had this supernatural ability to always choose the wrong time to go to the bathroom. Like, and it usually resulted from waiting too long to do it, and then like always going during the climax of the film. Like, have you seen Do the Right Thing? Spike Lee's
Yes.
Do the Right Thing? Okay.
Oh no.
She went to the bathroom before all the business.
Before the thing happens.
Like, before Bugging Out and Radio Raheem come into Sal's Famous, before Mookie throws the trash can through the window, came back and Sal's Famous was on fire, and it was like, what did I miss? And we went to like a screening. There used to be this venue in New York called Videology, and it was a little like bar, and then they had a screening room in the back, so they were always doing things. And we went and saw Do the Right Thing, which I had seen several times, she had never seen. And they served pizza with the movie, like you got a slice of pizza with your ticket. And so I couldn't just like pause it. Is what I'm trying to. I couldn't just like pause Do the Right Thing. There was no pause function. And she came back and like it was on fire. I was like, oh, and I was like,
you missed it. Oh God, that's so sad. That's a great movie.
It's a great movie. And then we watched it again, and then she like got mad at me about it. So I was like, okay.
For not stopping her?
No, she got mad at me for other reasons. She liked to pick fights about things in the movie as if I had anything to do with them. And she would get into she was like, Mookie does not do the right thing. And I'm like, I think you're missing the point. I think the point is, why do we always ask if Mookie did the right thing when we don't ask if the cops did the right thing or if Sal did the right? It's interesting that we only ask if Mookie Radio Raheem did the right thing, which like, you know, up for debate. But like, why don't we ask if
well, also the right thing is so subjective.
It's also subjective, and he felt it was the right thing to do. You know, spoilers for Do the Right Thing, for a movie that came out in 1989. But you know, he felt that throwing the trash can through the window of Sal's Famous Pizza, which caused
I don't
everyone
disagree with him.
Everyone attacked Sal's Famous instead of Sal, which I think we can all agree is like, of the two options, is the better one.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know why that was such a sticking point. Our breakup was caused by her picking a fight about a movie. So I don't know why I brought all this up. I maybe should.
You know what happens, and that's our special issue. Thank
life.
you and good night.
Yeah. This was Advanced Media Studies Annual #1. Like most annuals, it's like kind of in the comic series, but it's like kind of also a separate thing. Marvel Unlimited will list it as 2 separate titles, which is infuriating. Anyway. It's infuriating for anyone that doesn't know it's there and isn't using a reading guide, and then you're like, when did this happen? And then you're like, what do you mean Daredevil Annual #1? Ugh, fuck, and then you gotta go back. It's fun. It's great. Please don't streamline comics to make them easier on people, for the love of God. For the love of God.
No.
I beg of you. We didn't even talk about Moonfall.
We didn't. We could do it quickly.
I don't know what the fuck. Moonfall. It's stupid.
What the fuck? It was,
Check it out.
It was terrible, but it was one of the most fun times I've had at a theater in a long time.
I had a good time. We were a hootin' and a hollerin' at our preview screening of Moonfall that you and I attended, and then everyone clapped at the end because it was the stupidest thing you'd ever seen. I don't know.
It was.
I wouldn't recommend like spending money on it, but like if you're on like AMC Stubs or Regal Town Club, like if you have a free ticket, go see Moonfall.
Go. Sure.
On HBO Max, crack open some brewskis or whatever and enjoy some
There was
Moonfall.
about 200% too much Elon Musk praise for me.
2 separate instances. To the point where you were like, is he gonna show up? Is he gonna be in this?
No, I was like, how much money did Elon pay them?
I see. That's an interesting point. Because
this
Elon's
made me
been
think of
in
the stories
before.
I heard about them telling the Tesla rideshare workers when going through that tunnel thing in California apparently they were being told to speak highly of Elon. And I was like, whoa! And
of course they were.
Happened
in his dumb tunnel, in his stupid fucking Vegas tunnel that
it's
is
the dumbest
obviously
thing. The thing that's supposed to be
disastrous.
can never get backed up and then does
immediately. Of course it did.
Because of course, it's a tunnel. That's terrifying.
Have you ever traveled in a car? It gets backed up all the time for no reason. Cars get backed. What are you talking about? It's not gonna. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not gonna get backed up? You're insane. Stop it.
No.
Moonfall was stupid as hell. It had some of my It was actually a good emblem that a lot of things would happen in Moonfall, but the actors didn't react to them. Meteors would strike a mountain and send out a shockwave, and the actors wouldn't even go whoa. It was
weird
but it's a pervasive problem across most big movies these days, I think, is that I don't feel like the actors are allowed to adequately react to what is happening.
I don't think they were visually aware. The special effects were at times quite cool, but for the most part so overdone and so over relied on that there was nothing for these actors to work with. And when they did have moments that these actors could work with a real space, they squandered it with some of the weirdest editing I've ever seen. The very beginning of the movie, just the most bizarre pacing, and
it was edited like when your iPhone automatically makes slideshows of your albums on your camera roll. It was edited. It
felt so predictable, but also blown out of proportion. It was all super actiony sequences of non-important events.
Yeah, completely wild. Should have got to space.
Wild movie. And the thing is, when it was trying to make jokes, it tried way too hard. Yeah. And when it wasn't trying to be funny, it was funny.
Funny.
It was a hoot. I can't say I didn't have a blast because I did.
It was a hoot and a holler, laugh and a half. I don't know. Moonfall, check it out.
There were moments where Halle Berry was way too good for that movie, but most of it was
you can
those movies
see
rely
the
on
actors
such a likable
just thinking about lunch. You know what I mean? Every time Halle Berry and Patrick Wilson were on screen, I could see them thinking about what they were going to order from craft services that day.
Oh yeah.
It was really something. It was really something.
It felt incredibly phoned in. It was. Yeah, it was
they
wild.
knew. They knew. But, like, I hope, I hope that mortgage payment went really well for Halle Berry,
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh.
I hope she got some bills paid off, some credit cards paid down a little bit, paid over the minimum this month, and I'm very happy for her. I'm here for a Halle Berry resurgence, John Wick Chapter 3. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Halle Berry, rock on. Make it work.
That. Yeah.
Let's send it off with praise for Halle Berry. We will be back next week, I think, theoretically, with Mythic Quest this time. Actually, this time for real. I mean it.
For real,
I was joking last time. I was doing a joke.
I mean it.
Yeah, but until then,
Pop,
may the moon not fall on you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what a lovely. Yeah.
I can see the moon outside my window. That fucker.
You know what?
That's so
here's
rich.
We just had the Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year. Moon Year. Happy Moon. And again, happy Jackass to us all.
Oh my god.
And to all a good Jackass. I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Advanced Media Studies.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out and stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make a motherfucker wonder if you did. Damn right, and I do it again. Cause I am light, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many cats I break bread with, I break who you sending me. You motherfuckers never wanted nothing but your life saved. Bitch, and that's on a light day, I'm getting down.
Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing.
Bitch, please, if the only thing you can't steal was came out the plate, stay out my way, motherfucker. Gonna rock, do we gonna fall? Do we let it pop? Don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. We gonna rock, do we gonna fall? Do we let it pop? Don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to
So
ya.
call me maybe.
We gonna rock, do we gonna fall? Do we let it pop? Don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. We gonna rock, do we gonna fall? Do we let it pop? Don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya.
So call me maybe.
This has been a Talkback Podcast.